Here we are back at the City Tower by Lego City. This is set number 60473. It contains 1,941 pieces, retails for $209.99, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for review. Thank you, Lego. And yeah, so remember in the last installment we did just this little garage on the side here. In addition, all this stuff and several vehicles. Well, it just so happens today we're going to be doing this first floor here and this little ramp and tube. And I'm hoping everything's modular. One thing we counted up, like, you know, things that seem like they can come apart. I think this can go up to like 7 builders. Not too bad. And we're going to be covering bags 12 and 13 in this installment today. And yeah, and in addition to that, not a lot of stickers left. So I can survive this. It's not like you're doing the only thing that had a lot of stickers was the little trolley. And I got the extra pieces out too. We'll probably need those later. And yeah, this thing is getting big and I can't push it any further. So we're going to be working in a small little area today. And it's not going to be too friendly here. Make sure everything's locked in. I don't want the camera to fall off the tripod. Well, let's begin. Let's build it with bag 12. And yes, we are going to need this right away. And it doesn't look too bad. You know, I can survive through this. And yeah, white pieces, huh? Couldn't they make this building pink or magenta or bluish green or something? Alright. Now, some transparent bricks here. Let's keep these separated here. You know, when you ever get this set, get a bigger space than what I'm working on right now. But it's just a lot of small stuff here in this bag today. And yeah. And while we're here, there we go. Now we can move it up. Let's get going. Lots of stuff to put together. I have been ripping apart a bunch of sets. I found a bin of old tutorials, some that you have not seen. So I'm ripping those apart, but don't worry, I already have a video tutorial and building guides for those. So if you're thinking, oh Jay, please, I haven't got a chance to see them, yeah, they're already done. I just my YouTube memberships have seen them and stuff. We'll give shout outs for that in the latter part of the video, if I remember. Hopefully I will. And I've been taking things apart, figuring out what I want to do with pieces. I'm overflowing on certain parts. At least it's stuff that I'm not using, so I can put it in the other room. So I'm only keeping like 10 or 15 of each color of a piece, and the rest are just getting packed unless it's something that I just use heavily. And yeah. And my whole goal today is to try to film bags 13, 14, and I think, or no, bags 12 and 13, and I don't know about the other building guide. I think it might be bag 14. I don't know. I'm hoping by tomorrow night I can get the review done. Okay, so today is the 15th of May 2025. So we're going to do just that portion. Okay? Get that done and be out of here with it. We're going to do that portion here. And yeah, not too bad. Wall panels. These always come in handy for campers. Or if you want to build a grocery store and you don't have a lot of pieces. Mud guards. Yeah. I used to do brick explorations where we'd open up a set and take a look at the parts. Finding out people were bored of those, so I just stopped doing them. So we do them in these now. And then, yeah. And you hear a lot of fans in the background. Right now, I just uploaded part 1 of the of this set here. It hasn't been released yet. I just got done today with the botanical sets. I just need to work on a thumbnail and some metadata and I'm done. And in addition to all that, I have at least some sets parted out. I'm slowly getting to those. Lots of small parts here, and I'm sorting out a bunch of small parts. And I'm kind of thinking about doing what I call a sorting party. Basically go live, do a live stream, and just chat with you guys while I'm sorting parts. I would do them while I'm live, but are doing these, but it's just too much. Well, I haven't seen those in person. That's what those look like. You have to get a few of those in different colors. So that's essentially what I'm doing. Yeah, it's all boring black and white today. I just got done ripping apart that Panda, well, a few days ago, and that was even boring sorting and parting out. Right now I'm trying to get done with the bin of parts because I got to find a place to put the Deku tree at, because the Deku tree, I'm actually going to part that out soon and get that out of the way. Just to hurry up and dispose of it. If you got any sets you recommend me to build or you want to see built here, let me know and I'll see if I can fulfill a thing, but I have to let Lego know when I'm going to get to them because they're pretty strict on that. Okay, so Lego doesn't put ×5 like I do in my building guides. I'm trying to find the thing right here. I always put ×5 and 2, but I guess it doesn't matter here. I guess you can just count them. Something's ticking. It's bothering me. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and make 10 of these real quick. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm kind of not in the mood to build today. I'm in the mood to part out stuff, but you know, I don't want to just stop. And I cleaned off 2 memory cards, so there's more than enough space to finish up this stuff. When I'm done with this, I'm going to give myself a little break, and then in that break I'm going to proof part 1 of this, and I'm going to try to get these up there as fast as I can. I'm talking about getting them out of here. Time to put on my building hat to keep the hair out of my face. Don't worry, I got to make an appointment for the haircut. I got to do that this week. I really do need to get it done. It's just, you know, going down and getting that done is a chore. I still got to get a lot of other things going. Fill the car up with gas and all that stuff. My nephew waits till it gets down to empty, and I'm like, ooh, you don't want to do that. That's never good. I have to get him some gas cards for Christmas or something. But as far as for building this stuff, though, I just want to move on. Doing individual small sets is not too bad. Even if they're 500 pieces, I could probably split them up into 2 sessions. But these, they do take a lot of time to do. They take a lot of time to complete. And with the smaller sessions, I've noticed, like I've already got part 1 up in a day versus, you know, if I were to do parts 1, 2, and 3 in a day. It's a lot better to do it like this. Just break the big tutorials down into, or the big set builds down into smaller portions, dump them in a playlist, and then that's it. I'm thinking of doing, when I get part 1 done, I'm just going to put it in the playlist by itself, and then you can just follow the playlist as you go. So it'd be like, oh, right below the info in the video, it'll just say, hey, the playlist to the whole thing is here. YouTube does not say this video is in a playlist. It doesn't tell you, so I got to do it myself. So that's what I'll be doing just to make it convenience for you. I was thinking, well, how do I know if something's in a playlist? It doesn't really tell you, even on watching any other kind of video. Well, I'm going to take care of that, so you won't have to worry. And, okay, we've got to put a bunch of windows in now. Of course, I have so many of these little windows now. It's not even funny. I just have way too many windows. I remember when these came out, I was hoarding them. Now I have too many of them, so I don't have a whole lot to. Okay, these fit inside that lip there. Then I don't have a whole lot right now in terms of exotic colors. And yeah, I couldn't sleep last night again. I don't know what was with me. I just could not sleep. And come on, stop freezing up. And yeah, I don't know. Looks like this is just mostly repetitious builds now. I gotta go do something after I put the windows in here. And I'm hoping to get done with this set here. It needs to be done by, I'd like to get the thing released next week on the main channel and just talk about it. You know, do the review. I haven't done the review yet because this is the review right now. If I have to grade anything right now with some of the scuffed pieces, we really hadn't had anything fall apart. It's on the larger side. It's not quite portable, but it is playable. I'd say it's probably at an 8 to 9 at this point. I really haven't evaluated it yet. It's interesting. It's keeping my interest. And I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, let's see. Where did I leave off? Alright, there. I hate when that happens, but I have to take care of some other things first. Yeah, oh, you get white profile bricks with this model, too. These are nice for painted bricks for, like, some modern, like, Art Deco type thing. So I just try to get as many bricks as I can here. Bricks. Especially in white is always cool. And in addition to all that, I'm hoping to finish this one up here. Usually each bag takes 15 to 20 minutes to do. Some of these maybe 40 minutes. I don't want to go over an hour. It's just getting to be too much when I'm trying to do other things. And yeah, I've been, oh, speaking of sorting parts, I got so many of these. I put these in their own little bin now because I have so many of the little the candlestick holders. They're pretty good for making drain pipes and of course columns for windows. So I've been kind of putting those in their own little bin. This kind of reminds me of building a modular. I'm really surprised they don't have Lego City Modular or Lego Friends Modular. Or Lego City Expert and Lego Friends Expert. There's more adults getting into this anyways than anything here. Alright, I can't see that at my angle. And now we use the little hand things. It's all black and white stuff. This bag here is not too exciting. So these little things, so not that one. Just careful, there's those and they're 1x1 bricks here. There we go. You just stick that in there. I mean, it's got some nice building techniques that we could learn. Transparent bricks here. Those are always come in handy for other things. And I'm just trying to sort out parts right now to make this work. And then for the next step, you're going to have to put some windows in. So what am I going to do right now? I'm going to start putting windows in while I'm doing these. So I get them off the workbench here. Some people call it the Lego bench. I call mine the workbench. It's basically I'm literally working on here. I'm jobbing right now. I'm jobbing. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty pleased with this set. It's not bad, it's just bulky. It's big. It's grandiose. It is what it is, but we're gonna get this one done today, or at least get this portion done here along with the ramp. I think it's just better to break it down instead of having these massive installments, and that just means that I could, like, my intent was to have 5 installments. So let's say there's 10 videos, I could even release 2 a day if I choose. I'm not sure yet what I want to do with it. And can you still see all that I'm doing? Okay, good. All right. Yeah, we need that, obviously. But I think whoever gets this set, you're going to have a lot of fun. I can't wait to get to the set that I don't want to do. I'm still waiting for that one to arrive. And when I get it here, I'll let you know. I cannot talk about it because that's probably one of the very few things that I'll probably get in that's on time. On time means it's going to be here probably about 3 weeks early before I get to talk about it. And if it does show up, I will jump to that one after I film this one here. This one's late, the other one's going to be early. And that's how I'm doing it. So if LEGO sends it to me early, that's better. But it's a set that I could live without. And is it another message board? Well, you will have to stay tuned to find out. And yeah, we will get to that as promptly as we can. And it will be a several build installment series. It will not be something that I can get done in 10 minutes, obviously. Okay. Put those above the windows. These work pretty good. I like how they have the block glass up there to fill that in too. That's kind of cool. This is like a little mini modular. There's some people there who build half modulars, which are just like on a 16 stud wide base plate. Okay, I gotta turn it this way so I can see it better. Okay. And then now we gotta make 2 of these. So like right now I'm processing part 2 of this set. So just imagine, oh, I gotta put the slope on there. That's pretty cool how they did that. So it matches up with this here. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Well, we could use these, huh? Now there's a use for them. I was going to use them for roof slopes, but no. That's what they used them for there. And now we frame the top with some pieces. Yeah, I like building with Lego. What can I say? I'm an adult that does this. I know plenty of you who watch this do this. And, you know, if you're a teenager who likes doing this, that's cool too. I mean, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. There's a lot of us grown men that do this stuff. This is something we do when we just don't want to deal with everyday activities like chores and mowing the yard and taking care of family stuff. It's time to let the mind defrost for a bit, thaw out. And then now we got to tile the top. Yeah, today is Father's Day. I even wish my dad a happy Father's Day, even though if he's not around. So happy Father's Day, Dad. I hope you hear me. That's kind of sad. I know some spend time with their dads, and I don't get to do that anymore, sadly, since my dad passed away. What would he be doing right now? Probably dozing off in the chair. You know. Sadly, I won't. You know. I got Mother's Day coming up. Okay. Now, we're not ready for that yet. We got to do some greenery stuff. We got some of these little tulip parts here. Kind of cool. And you got to make 2 of these. And then you stick them in here. At least it's adding color instead of just having this boring... hold on. Okay, let me do that because I gotta follow it exactly. There's two different colors of leaves in here. I would never have done that. So you want to put the light green with the tulip, and then the what they call dark green. This one's called bright green and dark green with the tulip. That's how we got to do that again though. Let's put the dark green there because I'll probably grab it. Doesn't matter. No, you could, if it's if it's your set, you can do it any way you want, especially when the parts are falling on the floor with dust all over it, and I got sets falling down around me. But that's to be expected in the Lego workshop. That's what it's supposed to look like there with the greenery. And now we put this on this side here. This just sits here randomly. And then this is what we have remaining here for bag 12. Alright, so this guy is the one that fell down. I got to put him in the shoebox with the other stuff. But now we're going to be moving on to bag 13 here. It's like we're doing two minifigures at once, or maybe not. So we're going to have the skateboarder who has to shave off his mop. What do they call it? The mod cut now? They call it the mop, but now the kids call it the mod cut because they don't want to be known as the mop. And we're still working on this thing here. The mod cut. And yes, I had that same hairdo. It's been around longer than even I've been around. I mean, the Beatles had it and stuff, so I guess it's okay today. Oh, these are got a change here. We have a splash of lime green with this one. That's not too bad. I wondered if Lego's ever going to bring out a vibrant green where it's like neon green or something. That'd be kind of cool to see here. Okay, so now we're going to be turning our attention to this area we just finished off. We get a couple of these. I've been collecting slide pieces, so these are nice to have, especially this. And I've seen playgrounds that have had those, so that would be kind of an interesting color to use for a playground. Remember that Jungle Gym set that I built? Something I've always wanted to build, and now we have the parts to do it. So it looks like we're just adding accessories on here. So it looks like just this bag, what did we start off? I don't even know, with 12 and 13. I think these are supposed to be grouped together. I read ahead in these booklets just to be sure. You know what I forgot to do? Put the minifigure together. Because I found the mod haircut. The mod. Oh, there's a skateboard. Wait, we build skateboards in here? Let me put this plate in here. We got to do the minifigure. Whoops. Boy, I'm butterfingers today. I tell you, I'm dropping a bunch of this stuff all over the floor. You know? Okay, let's get back to that. Let's do the... No, I thought we were making a skateboard, but no, let's put this guy together. Let's get him out of the way here. Oh, I found a ticket. Well, that's printed at least. We don't have to stick that on there. One-sided head. When I do the minifigures in this, I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to stage them up in here. And then when we do the tour, we'll just see the minifigures. For the size of this, it doesn't come with a whole bunch. But you know what, though? There we go. He's got his mod cut. And then we got to do the skateboard. Forgot to do that. He also comes with a helmet too, which is like dark azure. Pretty cool. So let's give him his wheels for his skateboard. Oh, I didn't give him any nice trucks for these, just this. I would have put orange or something, or put different colored wheels. No, they gave him boring black ones. I remember my skateboard was all decked out. You remember the grip pad you used to put on the top? I would literally just have fancy designs on mine. I would just buy a whole bunch of that grip stuff in different colors. back in the 80s, and you would just make your own custom grip pad for your skateboard. I think that's it for the skater dude. Yeah, you got to wear your helmet. It's always good to wear your helmet anyways when you're skateboarding. But do most of us do that? No, because it messes up your weave. Okay, we got brown profile bricks. Okay, it shows the brick inside. All right, put that down there because I don't want to have to hold that whole thing. Looks like we're building furniture here now. There's too many parts here. Some people have told me that Lego is just hard. It's not hard, just take your time. We all get impatient putting things together. Now, I can be patient when I'm doing my own tutorials. I'm very patient. So I use a cupcake thing for a little desk lamp. That's not too bad. Obviously, you can tell what we're building here. And right now we're looking for the most smallest pieces possible to man here, or gal, that I cannot find, which is a half round 1x1 flat tile in black. There it is. They're using this for a mouse, so you can, well, I spoiled it for you. When I was a kid and they had computers, they just had keyboards. They did not have mice. Matter of fact, I remember when I was a real young kid, I remember we went to one of those tech fairs, and I saw a computer with a mouse. I thought that was the coolest thing. I think it might have been for the Apple Lisa. I don't remember. And Apple Lisa was like really the first true desktop environment, and I thought that was the coolest thing until you saw the price tag of $10,000. You're like, ooh, I don't ask Dad for that. Sticker number 5. I thought at least they'd have a printed one of these in here. So the Apple Lisa was pretty cool, but it was impractical for that time. $10,000. Well, now a $10,000, you could build a decent gaming computer to that, a high-end one for $10,000 today. Why not? $5,000 goes for a 5090 now, pretty much. The rest of it's just all stuff. And this goes in here, right on top of that. Alright, now we're building a chair. So it looks like in this bag here, we're building furnishings right now. We haven't done the slide yet or the ramp. I think those are later. And I've seen these armchairs in a few other sets. Ooh, a dark red chair. Boy, I don't have any of those. I may have one, but not that color. So what I'm going to do is get this booger filmed, and that's it. Careful, you're supposed to use the dark red, not the bright red. See, this is very basic, a basic little chair, and this would work good for your living room. Or an office chair, you know. And they have, that's a nice chair to put in front of the computer. Alright, how many studs? They're right there. I like that chair, it's kind of cool. And now it looks like we're building, although this is actually a floor mat. Okay, do we have 6 studs in there? Yeah, because now you got a better angle than I do. This thing is in the way, so I got to kind of look at the viewfinder. And yeah, oh, and I forgot to mention the set does have a brick separator. I just remembered just now You know what time it is. Thank you, everyone, for your contributions to the main channel. I remember this time. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, YouTube followers, customers who purchase building guides. I really appreciate it. It motivates me. It motivates me. Since I've been doing this, I notice the list is getting a little longer now. Thank you to everybody in between, you know, if you comment enough. Like Janet, I remember you said I embarrassed you. I don't know how I did. I'm sorry if I did, though. We don't need that. And everybody else whose names I can remember. I think there's Snowy and a few others that I can kind of remember off the top of my head. Now, why don't I ever mention names off of the list that scrolls? That's a good question. The reason why I don't, because that changes, and I don't know who it is until I get up and put it in the video. So it's just easier to do it that way. I mean, I could pull it up here right now, but sometimes I'll end up messing up names. So that's not, I won't, I most likely will. So I don't want to embarrass myself there. All right. Oh, we're building a TV next. Okay. And that requires sticker number 6, which is that. Or it could be looks more like a family painting than anything else. Okay, so now let's get that out of the way here. And put that right there. Okay, nice little chest of drawers. This gets placed right in here. Just set that down in there, and I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, where did we leave off last time? Okay, we're almost done with this book. Alright, now it wants me to attach it to the main area here on the model. Now, it's asked me to put the ramp on and stuff after that too, but I think we're going to need to connect that. But I'm inclined to just keep it down here just to see if it can be done. Let's try it and see. It wants me to put it on top of that, on top of the train truss, the little train thing, but let's not do that just yet. Let's start working on this now, and if we have to, then we're going to have to do it. Alright, so that's not a big deal. Let's just try it out, because the worst thing that can happen is I mess up royally, and that's the end of that. We don't want to mess up. The train tunnel. I don't think I have any of these in this. And the only thing that turns me off on these bricks is these little holes at the bottom, just to clear the studs. Or I would use them a lot in walls and stuff. Okay, I've never seen these in this color before. That's new. Well, new to me anyways. I forgot to put the plate on the top there. Sometimes it's just kind of cool to see a part in a new color. It's like, oh, what am I going to use that for? Okay, I put this in the wrong spot. This goes over here. My bad. And a bunch of Technic pieces so on this side. I got a lot of these 1x1 Technic bricks. Yeah. I just kind of keep the common colors I use for campers, and the rest of them I just kind of pack away. Oh, that doesn't go like that. Well, I wouldn't want to get my skateboard wheel or my truck or wheels or foot stuck in those holes. That would not be pleasant at all. Okay. And after that, I have a feeling we're going to have to go to the main model. Okay. But I'm not worried about that right now. So, yeah, I mean, this is not a bad set. I mean, if you really want something to do during the summertime, if you already got the set, cool, let me know your build experience. For me, it's keeping my interest, so that's good, especially when it's hot outside and I got to go out and figure out what I want to do with this pull filler. Do I need to jackhammer up some of the concrete to do it or what? I don't know yet. At least there's no rebar in that area that I can easily pop it out. It used to be a flower bed till I filled it in, so maybe I can get away with that. And, oh, you know what I forgot to do? Take that apart. You know why? There's supposed to be 2 of these in here. Well, we will put that in right now and even that up. See, I fixed it. Now, when I do the review, you'll never notice. Alright. And now we need this, but we need to put the Technic pins in here. And then we need to get these 2 pieces acquainted with each other. So it goes like this, just right in there. Well, if I can get it in there, there we go. Yeah, looks like it's kind of off there. Let's see. Yeah, it's how it is in the book. It's off. So if yours is kind of like that, then that's how it is. You're supposed to go like that and jump back down like a fingerboard. That's kind of cool. And let's put... Okay. It goes in this hole here with a little hook there. I guess to hang up your hat when you're done right there. You put your wig there. And yeah, this part goes right there. I think I know why they did this. Because you can't set this flat. Well, I can just set it like that now, can I? And press that down. Let's make sure here. How bad is this going to be? Is this going to be something I'm going to be pulling my hair out over? Pulling my weave out? I'm going to... Well, at least it's solid in there. I'm just trying to mush it down. Okay. And that's it. Now we haven't bolted it on yet. I'm not bolting anything on just yet here. And then now there's a camera here that they use, this little thing here. And I just put a lens on it and then stick it right on this right now. Now the reason why I'm building it like this is see if it's truly modular. And it looks like we could do it like this. And now we got to put the slide on this side here. Let's set that there, because now we got to turn our attention to this corner. Matter of fact, it's probably better if I do it like that. And now you can see what I'm doing. This is probably one of these weird builds that, you know, you're going to have to follow it down to the T here, not do what I do. But I just want to see if it's modular. This is one of those tubes they use for construction when they're like doing renovations or something. They got to dump the stuff out the window. Let's do this. Like that. And then they shove that in the holders. Like that. And with it like this, start plugging in your hamster tubes. Get enough of those, you can make a drain pipe. Whoa, that just fell apart. Did I even have that in all the way? Probably not. Must be for the skateboard. And yes, minifigures do fit through the tubes, so a lot of kids are going to probably do that. And this goes on this side right here. So now we do know that this is not really meant to do that. And now we got to plop the thing on the top. And that concludes building guide number 6. So don't do what I did here and build it like this. This is not really stable. This is more for like advanced builders. You know, that kind of thing. And this is what we have remaining for bag 13. Alright, just pop that on top here. Get this guy, I need to put him inside the shoebox. I gotta find that real quick. Okay, let me get everything situated for you so we can, like I said, it's all about documentation now. This channel I kind of just use as more as documenting my build ventures than anything else. So that's what it is. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, rub that into the wall and scuff it up even more. So if you were building this essentially in groups, it's not too bad. Looks like this just sits there, and that just snaps right in place. Okay, fill a gap in the back. Is that normal? Oh, I'll have to show you this. Yeah, be careful with that, obviously. Pinch that down in there. Okay. This is big. You can see it's bumping into the camera and all sorts of stuff. I have to clean off that turntable because we're getting to that point. So it is possible that this can be built separate here. Okay. I would say, you know, you count the vehicles, that's 4. This crane is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are all plug-and-play parts. So it is possible. I'd say up to 9 people can build this in one time. Okay, so it'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 modular parts. So they say up to 5 people, but obviously it's more if you plan ahead and read ahead. But that's why we're doing these videos, is to document everything, to show you. Let's put him up here, why don't we? Without the helmet, let's let him be kind of, you know, that kind of thing. And we only got 2 stickers left, so we're not even doing a whole lot here. We still got the 3rd floor and the rocket ship launcher, and I think what we have now, we got 3 more bags left. That's not too bad. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to come back. We'll do the next portion of this. And then tomorrow I'm going to, when I get back, probably before or after work, get this done. And get it reviewed out the door. So you can see how good the quality is. But tell me what you think so far.